Okay, more film names. How about the guy who didn't really feel like getting a job and just, drove around the country for a while. Again, accomplishing nothing. Or, maybe I am accomplishing something. Maybe I am really getting to the root of what America and life is all about. Yeah, that's the name of this film. Joe Regular and the Magic Specials. And their magical, special, trippy version of life and America and everything. I wanted to get a good shot of this road, which is absolutely terrifying to drive down. There are no guardrails. Maybe there's one guardrail at one point, but it just drops off. If you go over the edge, you're done. So don't ask me why I'm doing this one-handed, but it had to be shown. And it's an amazing view, I think. So much like, meh, it's gonna block the view if you put a guardrail. So, yeah, this is the only guardrail. And it's in a pretty good spot. Yeah, pretty spectacular place that I'm camping here in the Rockies. This is what it's about. This is why I did this. So this is the view from my campsite, which is where I've been hanging out. And actually, I want to show you something. Right this way. Now, I've been incredibly tired since moving up here. This is probably 10,000 feet at least. I have to look it up later. There'll be a flashing amount for it as I'm talking now. So, and walking up here is really tiring for me. Not because I'm fat and out of shape, but just, general altitude thing. It's an altitude thing. Anyway. So that's where I go. To just kind of be by myself at this campsite. There's all these paths back here, so it's pretty neat, kind of fun exploring. And this is where I go to think. Just sit and think. And this is one of these spots up here. There's clearly been a lot of rock gathering going on, and I don't know what that's about, but maybe this is just a spot people come to hang. This is a free campsite now, so maybe if it's full, people guerrilla camp up here. I don't know. I've seen some tent stakes and such, which that would be a bad spot right there. So I've been calling the 14th Street Circle in DC the Circle of Death, because you can get trapped in it for so long. This is what I'm going to call the Circle of Life, right here. So jot that down, make a note of it. I sure hope a grizzly bear doesn't come running out of the woods. That would really suck right now. It might make a great film. Man dies shooting grizzly footage. So that guy, Mark, who's making this film, just died from grizzly bear attack, so I'm gonna take over. My name's Gary Stevens. Alright, so here I am hiking around this lake, Lily Lake, battling with this altitude sickness. So far I've been pretty good. I have some actually special medication for that I've been taking. But yeah, just tired. So I figured, I better hike it off. Hike it off. That's what you do. Hike it off. Hiking. This is called hiking. Hiking and camping. Hiking and camping. Summer in the summertime. I guess what this movie is about is to see how many different places I can pee outside all over this country. Believe me, I've already pissed outside this week more than I probably have in my entire life. So this is this lake, Lily Lake, and it's strange, here's this lake, very nice lake, nobody's swimming. So that's, one of two reasons usually. It's not safe for swimming. Oh, look at that, some kind of beaver or some aquatic land animal. But it could just be too cold, like freezing cold, which would be my first guess, or it's polluted or dangerous or something. I don't know. Or that little guy in there, he'll get you. Watch out, 'cause he'll get you. So I've decided that all of the audio commentary so far has been incredibly stupid and will never be used anyway. So yeah, it's just going to be a silent film. Silence, please. Well, so far walking it off is working. I watched the film, I was on YouTube, about going to Pitcairn Island. This guy is a British gentleman who sells miniature kites. Made this film about him going to Pitcairn Island, and I guess that was part of the inspiration for driving across the country like this. I am not going to the world's most remote place, of course. I don't know where I'm going. Maybe that's the hardest thing about it. But we'll get there when we do. So I'm just figuring out what this trip is about. I think I had said so much that I was going to do it, that I just had to do it whether I wanted to or not. And it's getting done. It's like going to work, This is work. I'm working at something harder than just the easy get up, do the same thing every day. This is real work. This is what I want to do. And this will not be used, so. spot 20 back in the corner. These are my dates that I expect to be here. And it's a pretty good spot. I'm happy. For free. First free campsite of the trip. This is the spot that I come to get Rocky Mountain High. So, I suppose I should try to fully explain the original premise, which was Soccer Dreams. The film's not called Soccer Dreams, so just get it out of your head. Don't try to call it that, on the side to give it cult status. I don't want cult status, okay? So don't give me cult status. I want regular status. Status, okay? Money. Let's go. So, Soccer Dreams. I have these soccer dreams. I'm always playing soccer, win or lose. It's back and forth. Sometimes I'm doing well, scoring goals, and sometimes it's just like a failure or frustration. So the Soccer Dreams was the original theory, and then I hadn't played soccer in like 7 years due to a crushing defeat that I won't even mention in this film. It's not going in because it's terrible. So anyway, I didn't play, and then all of a sudden I played soccer with these kids who were playing on that field there at the Millbridge Village, which I've always played with for years, and it's always the same thing. So it became evident that this was sort of a pivotal sort of moment for me. I've played soccer there before. It's always the same to play. Oh, you can't play soccer here, whatever. So they eventually just banned these guys from playing soccer. They let me play with them despite the fact, as you can see, I'm a very fat and old idiot. But I can still play soccer, man. I can score goals. I did amazing things. No, just trust me. I didn't get it on the film. Don't look for it. Don't act like you're going to see it now. But trust me, it was great. I fulfilled my soccer dreams. Now it's over. So now what do I do? So can we get another take for granola bars and love? Can we do that? What, we can't? Why not? These granola bars are delicious! Alright, I just thought of a name for the film. It's Big Fat Loser Takes a Trip.